Hey guys, welcome back to Tea for Two. Today we'll be making some classic English scones. We're going to start as always by preheating the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Then to a measuring jug, crack in the egg and loosen it a little before topping it off with some milk to the 100 or 105 millimeter mark. Follow that with some vanilla and the sugar and give it all a good mix together until the sugar is dissolved. Then reserve about 10 grams or so of the mixture to use as egg wash later. Next, in a large mixing bowl, sift in the flour, baking powder and salt. To the same bowl, add in the cubed butter, roughly coating it in the dry ingredients before proceeding to rub them together to form fine breadcrumbs. I'm using slightly firmer than room temperature butter here, but if you have warm hands or if it's a warm day, you'd probably want to stick to cold butter. Once you have something like this, we can add in the raisins or sultanas and give it a quick toss together before making a well in the center and pouring in the liquid mixture. Then, with the aid of our trusty rubber spatula, bring it all together. We want to add just enough liquid for the dough to bind together without becoming too wet and sticky. While you're still getting used to the recipe, I'd recommend adding the liquid in parts to avoid overhydrating the dough. When your dough starts to look like this, turn it out onto the work surface and continue to bring it together by gathering any loose bits and gently squeezing. We're not kneading, just compacting it into a ball of dough. The dough should be slightly sticky to the touch, but not sticking to your fingers. When we have a smooth ball of dough, we're ready to roll it out. I'll be using this 6 cm fluted cutter to cut out my scones. It's also 2.5 cm or 1 inch tall, which just so happens to be the thickness we want to roll the dough out to, so I'll be using it as a guide. When you cut into the dough, try to maintain an up and down motion with the cutter. If you twist the cutter, you could end up with slightly wonky scones, but if that's what you prefer, then by all means twist away. Gather up any excess dough, roll it out again and continue cutting until all the dough is used up. This recipe should give you between 4 and 6 scones depending on the size of your cutter. Place the scones onto a lined baking tray and let them rest there for a few minutes before brushing each one with the reserved egg wash. Then they're ready to bake for 16 to 17 minutes or until they're risen and golden brown. If the scones have risen correctly, they'll have this crack along the middle and a nicely browned base. The crack should make it really easy to break the scone in half to reveal a soft and fluffy centre. Scones are of course best enjoyed with your favourite jams, some cream and a warm pot of tea. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, you should check out some of our other videos linked here.